Inches. Inches. And this could have been a different game. Thank you, Blue Line. Thank you. There we go. Payback, I guess. Leafs win. Leafs win 3-1 against the Ottawa Senators. And this game never, in my opinion, felt like the Leafs were going to lose. It never felt that way until 5 seconds to go in the second period. And then after that, even after the Sens got, that one goal and then the chance, and then going into the third, the Leafs ended the second really well. And with Jack Campbell in net, I wasn't worried. I wasn't worried at all. And they come out with 3-1 win. So let's quick recap. Okay, Justin Hall's out. Liljegren's in. Campbell's in net. They call up, was it Bishop? I think his name was Bishop. Sign him to a one-day amateur tryout from U of T, University of Toronto. That's pretty cool. He got to be the backup. Fun story, actually. He's in the normal rotation for emergency backups. And in the David Ayers game, when the Leafs lost and he played for Carolina, he was in the emergency backup reserves, I guess, rotation. It just wasn't his day. So it could have been him. He didn't get in tonight because Jack Campbell was spectacular and he didn't get hurt. Forsberg on the other end, again, he was great against the Leafs. But let's get into the goals. Wayne Simmonds first by getting his big body in there, and Rasmus Sandin, if you watch how the play developed from the blue line, coming in, skating backwards, a little bit of crossovers, the beautiful edge work, feeds Simmonds, who gets body position, nice little pass, and just literally a little redeflect inside the blue, in between Forsberg's legs. Blame his goaltending there, but what a pass by Sandin. What a decision by Wayne Simmonds. Then they kept talking about Alexander Kerfoot. He hasn't got a shot on goal yet this season. And he keeps the puck in at the blue line, gets it over to, I think it was Bunting. Bunting gets it in deep. He takes a hit. Nylander strips, I think it was Pinto. I think it was Pinto of the puck. Feeds Kerfoot, like a half wrister there. Beats Forsberg, makes it 2-0. Lovely, good. It's nice to see him score. I was worried if he wasn't going to get any shots on net or goals, we're going to see that Phil Kessel tape job coming out, which is just a distraction in my opinion. And they were really making fun of it. Earlier, I think it was on Sportsnet, I saw a thing where the Leafs did a little question and answer, a little Q&A on each other, and Kerfoot's tape job really came up. So we changed it this year. Hopefully it doesn't come back after that goal. And then go into the second period. Ottawa scores. Who was it? Who scored for Ottawa? Oh, it was Josh Norris. Yeah, the power play. Leafs were good on the penalty kill, in my opinion, as in like being quick on the puck, hard on the puck, but they just lost positioning here, and Norris was out front by himself. Campbell reached over, got over there in time for the one-timer. However, Norris held it, waited for Campbell to readjust, slid it under him. Good goal on him. Works out, he's on my fantasy team, so that's fine, just because Toronto won. Jack Campbell, you did what he could. Norris, beautiful goal, made it 2-1. It was Leafs game. It was honestly, they poured on the shots, in my opinion. Sens had chances here and there. Tyler Ennis had a cool little move around Sandin, putting it through his legs and trying to feed it. Stützle with speed this game had a few good chances, a couple others. Then Drake Batherson at the blue line, 5 seconds to go, gets it. Campbell comes out, poke check, hits off Batherson's skate, it goes in. Everyone, me, just shaking our heads. But then they replayed it, and I was like, oh, geez, he's offside. He's offside. Barely. Inches, centimeters even. But he was offside. Good call by the Leafs to challenge. No goal. And hell, the it almost worked out really well because the puck goes the other way and Riley cuts in and he almost scores with like half a second left in the game, or in the second period. And that was the momentum shift, and it carried on to the third, and it was Toronto's game. So third period happens, and Jack Campbell is Jack Campbell. Made the saves that he needed to make, took away angles, held the puck when he needed. He had one little miscue where he kept the play going. I think it was Tierney hit the post, but other than that, phenomenal run by him once again. I think he has some like ridiculous record, like 18 or 19 and 7 now in his last, I don't know, a couple OT losses or whatever, his last 35 games, I think they were saying. He's a number one goalie, isn't he? He is. He is a number one goalie, you know, late bloomer. I love it, and he's such a good guy. If you watch the whatever post-game press conference, and they were talking about, because he was getting like soup, just big smile on his face, getting to hear that from the fans. How do you not like Jack Campbell? You know what I mean? Anyway, yeah, so third period, and then Leafs get the insurance marker, and it's Michael Bunting. Isn't it great? You know, they show the picture of him with the Leafs tattoos, the blue hair, and they were saying, like his mom was saying, it was like, why is it always you, Michael? Why is it always you in the thick of things? You're crash and bang, and it's always you with the scrums. Well, first goal as a Toronto Maple Leaf. Just a childhood dream, isn't it? I wish I could feel that. So happy for him. It was a great little play too. Got the 2-on-1. I think it was Kerfoot fed it over to Bunting. It was on his backhand. And instead of just trying to force that back across to Kerfoot, he stops up, corrals the puck, fires it low glove side, 3-1. And then to finish out the game, Ottawa gets a couple chances, but nothing really significant. Most chances was Tavares hitting the post on the empty net. Who else? Oh, Marner had about 4 chances at the empty net, and it just wasn't going for him tonight. Both of those guys had a good game, in my opinion. They had some chances. They just couldn't solve the iron and Forsberg. So let's just break down the Leafs players and how I felt they played this game. So we'll start up Alexander Kerfoot, probably his best game this season. 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points, 1 shot on goal. Thank you to, well, the great effort he did keeping the puck in at the blue line. Bunting down to Nylander fighting for it, intercepting that Pinto pass, feeds it out front. Michael Bunting, 3 shots on goal, hard-nosed throughout, well-deserved goal in the third. Travis Dermott. I think this is probably Dermott and Sandin's best game as well as a pair. Not too much risky stuff. Both of them, I felt that they were a little bit stronger along the boards as well. Both, I felt that a lot of guys were able to bounce off them and keep going. You know, when you were younger and you were learning how to hit or like fight through checks, felt like the first 2 games anyway, it wasn't much of a fight through the check for the opposing team. They were just able to keep going through them, and less like soft dumps back into the other corner this game. Just overall, just a better performance by Dermott. Liljegren got an assist in his first game. I thought he played well. 1 or 2 little tiny errors, but nothing significant. Muzzin played better with him as well, which obviously helps because he was lackluster last game, I would say. Same with Hall with some turnovers and stuff. But it's nice to see Liljegren in and do well. William Nylander, 4 shots on goal. He had an assist. I somehow didn't set my fantasy lineup, so I didn't even get Nylander in there. Yeah, but he's still going. I liked him with Kerfoot and Bunting. What else do we have? Rasmus Sandin, his pass to Simmons. He almost did the same thing to Kasha. I think it was in the second period, but Kasha just missed it wide. I like it. I like Sandin. He was harder on the puck today as well in his own zone. Wayne Simmons, he got his goal. That fourth line kept at it, kept doing what they're supposed to do. Michael Amadio, same thing. Didn't see much of him, which is good. If you he had 2 shots on goal, and I guess if no news isn't bad news, especially if you're a fourth liner. TJ Brody was TJ Brody. Oh, sorry. Speaking of TJ Brody, let's go back to Dermott. Dermott broke up a 2-on-1. Sandin did get back, I think it was Ennis went around him and tried to feed it the backhand, and Dermott did a TJ Brody where he dives out and spins with his stick and blocks the pass. It was lovely. I think I yelled vintage TJ Brody there. It was so good. Who else is on this list? Jack Campbell. What did he have tonight? Something ridiculous. 952 save percentage. Yeah, Ottawa only had 21 shots on goal compared to what the Leafs have. 29. It shows that Forsberg only had an 896 save percentage, but man, save percentage in that case, the high-end scoring chances for Toronto. Forsberg played great. The stats don't equal how he played, in my opinion. Let's keep it going. Pierre Engvall, 3 shots on goal. He was better than last game because it's not too hard. Scared me one point where he got the puck in the exact same spot he gave it away last time. This time he actually made the outlet pass, so that was nice. Good, good for him. At times though, he peeves me off because he can just get away from guys. It takes 2 strides and he's gone. And that's not even at full speed. That's literally the man just starting out. There's so much potential there in Pierre Engvall. Will we ever see it? I have no idea. I just want him to develop even a little bit and just be a bit more consistent, because the Giraffe can do it. He can. David Kampf, just a face-off whiz again. Good on the PK. Kasha, didn't notice him much. He had that one chance. He had a good back check at one point. So that's what I want from him. He's third line, right? No big news, either good or bad. Okay, he does his job. Mitch Marner, he only had 2 shots on goal, but that's because he keeps going high with the puck. Honestly, it's like me watching myself. What do you want to do? You want to go bar down every time in rec hockey, but this is the NHL. Just hit the net, Mitch. Getting the puck in the slot, shooting high. He's taking shots. That's good. That's good in my opinion. Just another weapon. Once Matthews comes back, now it's, he will shoot. But he can also pass, so they need to be wary. I'm glad he's letting it go this year. Good little slap shot at one point. Lots of blocked shots against him. That's good. It's just adding another weapon. That breakaway, the speed, him going to the forehand, hitting the side of the post. Oh, that would have been nice. It would have been nice. Moving on, Jake Muzzin. Jake Muzzin had a better game. He was quite solid with Liljegren. Good on him. Better. Morgan Riley. Had 4 shots on goal. He was getting back. I thought I had deja vu when he did a little spinorama at the Sens blue line. I think when they had a power play, I was like, oh no, don't get it stripped. Oh no, it's going to be a shorthanded goal, especially when you see Connor Brown out there. Managed to lose control of the puck, but get it back. So that was a but for me, he was solid. Good game. Nick Ritchie, big boy up front of the net, laid a few hits, was a little bit of a dickhead at times. He looked a lot faster this game than previous games. He had a little bit more jump. Maybe that's because they were doing it back-to-back their last game. A bit more jump there. His decision-making a couple times, like he'd have the puck on the sideboards in the Sens zone and could easily just feed it back down to Tavares, but then tries to make a ridiculous pass to like an open wing through 2 guys. That happened once or twice. Other than that, he had an okay game. Jason Spezza was Jason Spezza. He almost had the patent fake slap shot go around. He pulled it off, but it was when he got that feed, I think it was from Simmons, he was just in a little bit too deep. So when he went around the goalie, it was there. The net was open, but he hit the side of the net. That would have been awesome, especially against the Sens. And then John Tavares, 4 shots on goal. Hit the post at the end. He deserved one. The pass by, I think Ritchie went to Marner. It might have been, it was in the second period. Ritchie, near the end of the second period, maybe. Ritchie down low to Marner at like the right hash mark along the sideboards. Ottawa lose Tavares. He gets in between the hash marks there, top of the circle, or on top of the goal crease. Feed over by Marner. Unbelievable pass. Tavares in one swoop picks it up, backhand, goes top corner. Forsberg, that glove save. What do you even do? I don't even think he'd be angry. Like, he did everything he needed to do. He got it up. He made the move. Forsberg just made a great glove save. JT, he deserved one tonight. You did. You did. And yeah, that's it. Toronto wins 3-1. Big win. Good stuff for them. Good stuff. And their next game is against, who do we got? Oh, the New York Rangers. The New York Rangers. Hopefully Austin Matthews is back for that game. I'd love to see him back in the lineup. We need him. And I need him for all of my fantasy leagues because I have Austin Matthews in them. There we go. Leafs are 2-1 on the season. They get this win back. They should be 3-0. But they had that horrid start last time. Much better start this game. Good to see Simmers get on the board. Campbell is still Campbell. Leafs win. Go Leafs go. See you next one.